You are going to be the first in many, many ways. You are going to be the first to be something, to do something. You are going to be the first. If that is in family dynamics, if that is you choosing to be different from what you've known, from what you've had, and to live a completely different experience. You are here to be a waymaker, and you are meant to be the first in your family. You are meant to be the first in your entire community to achieve something. That is what you have decided, that is what you have chosen. To be a person who brings forth new ideas, new perspectives, and new vibrations through being your authentic self. You are meant to be different. And whatever it is, you will be the first. You feel uncertainty because what you feel within yourself, you have not seen yet. You feel uncertainty in doing what your heart desires, in being what your heart desires, because there is no physical proof of it in your reality. But that is because you are meant to be the first. You are meant to be the first. Do not look at other people's lives. There is a message of do not look at other people. Do not, when you think to yourself, what do I want? What do I want for my life? Do not look at other people for examples. Do not look around you to get ideas. You need to look in your heart to know what feels right for you. And you may not understand what it is that you are searching for, what it is that you are feeling, but you will know what you are. You will know what you have. You never do not know what you are. You never don't know what you have. You will always understand what you are meant to have, what you are meant to be. In time, you will know who you are. And you will know exactly how to bring this desire forth. But do not look at others. Do not look at the world. You know, it's very common to not like the world that we live in. It is very common to not like how we live, the systems in which that we survive in, that we function in. We would choose such a completely different reality to this one. But because there is no other version of reality, we choose to side with this one. And the thing with that is that we have been putting ourselves in the state of unsatisfaction because we are afraid of uncertainty. We are afraid. We don't know any other form of reality, and so we just accept what is. And the thing with that is that we live inauthentically. We live in a state that is not the very best, that is not the most healthiest version for ourselves to be in, for ourselves to be. We accept our reality more than we should. And I feel that we need to start really asking ourselves, are we happy with how we are living? Are we happy with how we are existing, with our beliefs, with our systems, with our cultures, with our day-to-day living? Every small little detail, is that truly what we want? Or is it just what we are living? Because the people who came before us created this reality. And the thing with this generation is that we also need to build and create our own reality. We should not be a generation that just accepts who we are, how we are. We need to be a generation that decides for ourselves. And in some way, somehow, create the version of reality that we deep down feel, that we desire. If you keep trusting your heart, if you keep on trusting these hints to want more, to question, if you keep on trusting that, you will discover the reality that you want to create. You will always know what you are and what you are meant to build. There is always a knowing, there is always a true understanding. You don't create something that you don't understand. You are not what you don't understand. You are meant to be the first in many, many ways. We will trust a person as a leader, as a friend, as a person that we can trust. They have the same ideas as us, the same desires, the same knowledge, the same capabilities, the same worth, the same authority, and the same status. We will be exactly like them, but we will still put them in a higher position than ourselves. Because we will trust another person before we will trust ourselves. And we need to wake up more to the leaders that are within ourselves. We are more independent than what we think. We are more original thinkers than what we have been told. We need to allow ourselves to be leaders, to gain more authority in our lives. We all deserve that position because we all have something meaningful to share. And this isn't something that is given to a lot of people. People are always influencing and are being influenced, but it is never seen. It is never acknowledged. People are changing our lives, are changing our reality, and are not being seen for it. And it's not about whether you are acknowledged or you are validated, but it is still giving that title to yourself of a leader, of a person who actually has something to offer, and actually taking what you have to say into account. You can be your own leader, your own enlightenment. It is not whether you are noticed or applauded, it is whether or not you actually see yourself as a person who is significant in your own life. You need to be significant in your life. You need to be in the spotlight. And don't take it in the way that you are meant to be famous, or that you will be seen in the eyes of the public. But it is about truly actually being seen. You need to be in the spotlight of your own life. You need to be your own leader, your own authority. And, maybe just maybe you will be an authority for others, for more than yourself. But you cannot preach when you yourself are not trusting in your own word, in your own emotions, and in your own ambitions, in your own power. People aren't just put into spaces, they choose those spaces. You are not just put somewhere. You have choice. You are not forced to be a healer. You choose to be one. You choose to acknowledge that. You choose to acknowledge that you are a healer. You do not choose to dismiss it, and by that you are choosing to put on that title. You can dismiss something as much as you like, and you cannot identify it. That's fine. That is what you want. But you sometimes have to choose your positions. You are not just put into them, you choose your positions. You choose your purpose. And you can choose to be the first, but I know that you already are. You are in many ways. There is no mistakes when it comes to creating something new, because it has never been done before. There is nothing you can compare it to, because it has not been made into reality yet. So who are you to say that it is wrong, that it is a mistake, that you are not doing it right? It is right. It is just new, and new is scary.